Today we are making a Halloween pop-up card. I'm going to show you how to put this together. You can see here how cute this is. And when you open it up, you get that pop-up feature, and all of these little pieces are also pop-up, which is so awesome. So let's put this together. All right, let's get started here. You can see I have a lot of different pieces. I did paper for the most part, but for the wording, I did vinyl just because I knew it would be easier than gluing. So if you like vinyl, do vinyl for that, and I have a little piece of transfer paper for that. So based on that, actually, we are gonna get started with the outside, which uses this Happy Halloween piece right here, and you can reuse your transfer tape, so don't worry about that. Go ahead and lay that down. I am gonna give myself a little space at the bottom here, because I'm going to glue on those black pieces. So I just need to make sure this goes on relatively straight. Just like that. And then go ahead and pull it off. Okay, we're gonna use this again on this boo. So I'm just gonna lay it on the boo and put it aside, okay? And then I think that we use this nice big ghost right here. Now you can glue it down. The other thing you can do is you can use one of these, you can cut an extra one of these and actually make it pop up. I'm gonna glue it down today, but I just wanna offer you that suggestion because it might be a cool way to change it up, okay? All right, so outside done. Now we've gotta build the inside, okay? And what you're gonna need is this gray tab right here, okay, is the bottom piece, okay? And we need this piece right here, and we're gonna go ahead and build this. This is like the pop out feature. Okay, once you folded this, this is going to attach to the back of this piece. So this piece is actually gonna go forward, and you're just gonna glue that and make sure that it aligns perfectly right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You can just do that with hot glue. Just make sure it lines up beautifully. There you go. Okay, so your pop-up piece is all set and ready to go. So we're just gonna lay everything on it right now. So you've got a couple of ghosts, and you don't have to follow it exactly, is what I'm gonna tell you. In fact, we're probably gonna put this down first because I wanna pop up the cemetery graveyard head pieces. What are those called? I don't even know. So here's your pop-up pieces right here. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and fold them into place, just like this. Okay, they're tiny, you guys. Go ahead, fold them up, and then glue them. Just like that. Okay, now you get to make the decision on how far you want them popped out based on where you glue them. If you glue them this way, it'll be a subtle pop out. If you glue them this way, it'll be much further out. So you get to make that decision. I'm gonna go ahead and build the rest of these pieces. The little skinny ones are for your headstones, and the fatter ones are for your ghosts. Okay, once you've built that, I actually like to put the headstones on first, and actually our boo, okay? So your boo piece is gonna go on here as well. So let's get the headstones on and make sure everything is where you want it to be. So I'm gonna put the longer one over here, the gray one in the middle, and then this one over here. And I'm gonna add some variation. I don't want them all perfectly aligned. And let's go ahead and glue those into place. So I'm just using this pop-up feature, okay? Go ahead and flatten it out so you can kind of know where it's gonna be. And then pop it back out again, okay? So when it lays flat, it should squish down and then pop up like that when it is out. I love these pop out cards because I think the dimension is so neat. Okay, so now you've got two ghosts, and you can layer them any way you want. In fact, I have his little eye still in there, so I'm going to just get that out, okay? and you can kind of decide where you want to put them. They can be facing each other, you can have them going the same way, but use the pop-ups on them because they're really, really cool. It's a bit of a tight squeeze there. So I've got this last ghost down here. Go ahead and grab your boo and put it wherever you want. And hopefully yours doesn't come off your transfer paper like mine just did. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put my boo in the corner here. And actually my paper is a little bit big for what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna trim it down a bit. Just like that, and put it into place. Pretty great. Okay, so now's the pop out feature. This is really simple. We're just going to put, well, first of all, we're gonna fold this up. Once you fold it up, go ahead and pop these two pieces down into that hole, okay? Pretty easy. We're going to fold it up. Make sure everything can lay flat. Make sure everything does lay flat, okay? So fold it flat, then open up these pieces. This is the one time I really quite like tape. Something about the way this folds nicely, it just really works out really nicely to use tape for this, okay? So I like tape, just open it up like I've done right there. And then what you're going to do is you just need to make sure that this fits nicely like this, okay? So you can tape it or you can glue it. I'm just gonna use hot glue here. Pretty simple. Bring it right behind. Make sure it sits flat, okay? Like this. Do you see how it's sitting flat? And then that way, when it gets opened, it should be fine. If it's a little tight, that's okay. You might have to pull it off like I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna show you exactly how to fix it if it's not laying flat. Just put more glue on it and then lay it flat so that it's in the right position. There we go, okay? And then that way when it opens up, it was just like slightly off. When it opens up, it should go down and down this way, okay? So you saw mine was just barely off. I like looked at the little thing. It was just barely off. So you just need to make sure and glue it down while you're doing it, okay? So the next thing is we are going to put this piece to this piece. So we like to hide that pop out piece, which is why I have this. And so I like to glue this down inside of it by just putting a very thin line on the top of this card insert, okay? And make sure it flattens out, and then glue the bottom piece here, okay? Now, to hide that, because we just want everything to look so perfect and clean, we have these two pieces, okay? And all you're gonna do is add them to the top and the bottom, just like this. And actually, to me, it looks really cute. It adds just like a little bit of flavor to the card, makes it even more darling by just adding this enclosure down at the bottom. Okay, card finished. Isn't that such a cute Halloween card? Pop it open, you can write a note. So there's like plenty of room to actually write something if you want, but you get this awesome pop out feature, which is so, so cute. Isn't that so darling? All right, if you are looking for more SVGs, especially free ones, I have them in my weekly Silhouette VIP group. You can join at karinagardner.com, and I will see you soon.